Hello there, this is Daniel Eric, or Williver, or Guillermo Gage, and here is a new video after 8 days away. So after 8 days away, here is a new video. The last video went up to September 6th, and this is going to cover the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. That's going to be a Sunday all the way through Saturday, and then another Sunday. And I'm really hoping, like after doing these journals for over 3 months and not doing much with them, is that I do have a breakthrough. For example, health, food eating. I got to cut out sugar. I think it's screwing me up. It's screwing up my brain. And part of that just means making wiser decisions. So I'm not like, but I have to have some kind of food. When I'm at work, at my main job, they sell food, but it's all just junk and all garbage. And I've actually been avoiding buying stuff at work, but I end up getting sugar in other ways, like when I get home and such. The processed sugar is not good, and it makes me too sleepy. It makes me not do push-ups or go to the jungle gym at my apartment place and try pull-ups on the monkey bars. It makes me just nap and sleep and just spend time online and way too much time on Twitter or X.com or whatever. But however, the previous week, I did do something that I almost never do, which is sit down and watch some sort of narrative fiction movie or television type thing. And that's Demon Slayer. I caught up on it. I ended up catching up on it like the Saturday that I ended up seeing the Infinity Castle movie. So remember, I was like I had just rewatched the Mugen Train movie. So I got up to the end of that, and I had to see it was like eight. There's like 11 episodes plus 11 episodes, 22. There was like 30 episodes I had to catch up in in a week. And I had to keep putting it off because I was thinking, oh, could I see it on Thursday the 11th on like an early screening, or Friday the 12th? And I was falling behind on sleep, had to catch up on the episodes. Saturday the 13th was when I decided. I finished the episodes on the 12th, but I was so sleepy I had to I'm going to see it on the 13th. So interesting show. A lot of it is about the breathing techniques, all with the funky elemental stuff. The show doesn't seem to really explain how any of that works. It's just the fight scenes kind of have that corniness, where they're just always able to survive no matter how much of a beating they take. It's the anime. So that's kind of an acquired taste. But the backstories of the demons are kind of interesting, and I like the Infinity Castle movie. Oh yeah, that was worth it. That was worth seeing on the big screen with like a crowd of other people. So in the days leading up to that, I was just catching up on the Demon Slayer episodes. I do remember. I have to be better at when life and like the distractions of the outside world throw me for a loop. I have to be like spiritually, mentally like prepared to know how to assess that properly. What I'm talking about is on September 10th, I was getting to the end of the Demon Slayer episodes, but I was distracted for like 2 days in a row, if you don't want to know why. So I remember thinking, hey, I'm not going to use any internet on that smartphone. And on like the Wednesday the 10th, it was like 7 p.m. I was only on the smartphone because I went on the calculator app and I was just calculating, life expenses. I ended up on the start home page of my smartphone, and I ended up swiping over like to the left hand side, even though I was already on the homepage, and it opened up one of those web portal things, that's not even connected to like your main browser or anything. And it's a curated it's a curated news feed, right? It's usually the height of the smartphone when it's vertical is like top 3 news stories. I mean, there's a weather thing or an entertainment news thing. Of course, the top story, Wednesday, September 10th. Is this real? Like Charlie Kirk shot, and he was dead already by then. And what's interesting is that like I'm not interested in like making like a statement, about that and nobody else has already made. And what my thought is, well, And everything is so crazy. It's like nothing really surprises me anymore. Um, I don't know. I probably agree with most of what he's got to say. Probably not all of it, but some of the stuff he was maybe changing his mind on. I don't think it was a lone wolf. I think this Tyler R. Robinson guy, Patsy, or it's not this whole story. I always try to say it's a lone wolf, and but one thing, gotta not engage with the Twitter idiots who want to do the straw man arguments. Because no, the vast majority of people did not assume the demographics of whoever did it. Because it's not even an individual thing. Um, anyway, um, yeah, crazy stuff. Um, it's just content now. For a lot of people, it's just content now. This doesn't really change like my values or how I'm gonna go. Um, but I mean, be live your best life because you never know, what's gonna happen to you. But so that's how I spent the past week. On Sunday, the last Sunday, I started the OCIA program. I'm not a confirmed Catholic, but the church that's right next to me is one. I'm thinking like, hey, maybe I should look into that to see what they believe. And so I actually started the program. And then this Sunday, I also did. This Sunday, yesterday, I also did that. And hey, green beans. You saw that I picked out green beans. There's more of them. There's more. I've been watering the even with watering the plants. Some of them are starting to dry off. But there we go. Lots more. I'm gonna pick several more today. And then okay, 7 minutes. So basically, just throughout the days, I was catching up on Demon Slayer. I did get distracted by like the biggest news story of the of probably the month. Probably one of the bigger ones of the year. It's gonna be, and plastic usage even throughout 8 days. I remember Saturday. Oh, somewhere around here is supposed to be in. So I also had an oatmeal cream pie on the same day as this Buddy Bar. That was like Saturday. I don't know. I thought I had. Is that? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. So this was Saturday. I think this was like Friday or something. And then I mean that's Friday. But over the course of like over 8 days, this ain't so bad. Um. But let's talk about finally, let's just mention that the only time I did push-ups was on September 13th. Yeah, it was because before the Demon Slayer movie was starting up, I was like, damn, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna get in the shower, before I head out. I was thinking of doing the 7:20 showing or the 9:15 showing if I didn't have enough time to get in the shower. But it turns out I did have time to do the 7:20 showing. I got home early enough. So it was six on September 13th. I did a few push-ups. It was from 6:28 and 25 seconds to 6:29 and 59 seconds. I did the Bring Sally Up style push-ups, 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 1. So I just made it to the 2 AMLs. I don't know, like somehow like 3 minutes ended up passing because I remember trying to do another push-up, then I faltered, and then these are with the 10-pound backpack. With the backpack with 10 pounds worth of textbooks. Then at 6:33 and 55 seconds to 6:35 and 8 seconds, I did another 8 AOML one, and then just like just a few seconds later, like 17 seconds later, I started up again. 6:35 and 25 seconds to 6:37 and 27 seconds. So 6:35 and 25 seconds to 6:37 and 27 seconds. I did another 6, then 2, then 2, then 3, then 2. And remember, those gaps are only like, like 5 to 7 seconds in between. It's just enough to restart the Bring Sally Up push-ups video. All right, then. Yeah, the Bring Sally Up or Green Sally Up push-ups video. That's what that is. All right, then. I'm going to be anti-sugar. That's what I have to do, It's really screwing me up. Um, and today I haven't spent a single speck on the internet other than to just open up the YouTube and Rumble pages for uploading this. I also went to check my recent purchases to see what unhealthy food I've been eating at from buying it from the Walmart. And I did get distracted for like a 20-ish minute period of time because somehow I saw an ad for like Nintendo Switch 2, and they were selling like Nintendo Switch 2, right? It's not something I own or plan on owning anytime soon. They don't have enough games for it. I'm not really in a video gaming stage right now. But so they were selling Nintendo Switch 2 for $580. It was $550 marked down from $580. It's like, what? Was there a giant price hike? Is it supply and demand? Is it like, is the tariff thing finally kicking or something? It's like, no, it was just a third party seller. Or just basically a scalper. And so, what's a VLT HDMI cable? And it just turned out that that's just the brand from the seller. That's like a VLT is the name of the company from Eugene, Oregon. And that's all that is. Kind of like, what? Oh, okay. So it turns out, yes, Nintendo Switch 2 is still just $500 for the regular, and no, it's $450 for the regular and $500 for the Mario Kart World version. Not that I'm gonna be a gamer or anything at this point in my life. However, it's that's all I spent on the internet so far today. And so next up is push-ups and stuff, and maybe go to the monkey bars and try some pull-ups. Those are fun. All right then. Bye for now. And like I said, sugar. How about this? I haven't eaten any sugar, and it's September 15th. Let's see how long I can go. Yeah, seriously, let's see how long I can go. Or at least not the processed sugar, and just watch how much sugar I'm eating. All right then. Bye for now.